Welcome back, everybody, to the Tennessee Titans franchise. We have a meeting of two AFC South rivals today, two teams that have had very disappointing seasons. Neither expected to be here after battling for the division lead last season. And we've seen this defense now play 2 games after moving on from many starters at the trade deadline. They played a great game against Jacksonville, and then Aaron Rodgers shredded them last week. How will Jalen Hurts attack this defense? The Colts signed him to a big deal in the offseason, and he certainly hasn't been bad this year, but a lower completion percentage and yards per attempt than you'd like to see, and despite the success of Jonathan Taylor, it just hasn't been enough. You look at this team, and they could definitely use a breakout receiver in the offseason to boost things, but for now, they are still in a worse position than us, with only 2 wins entering today. The 3-6 Titans battle it out with Indianapolis today as we get underway. Short kick returnable from the 2. Across the 20 into the 25. Good return for Indianapolis as Jalen Hurts will take the field. He's protected the football well, comes in with 11 touchdown passes on the season. In the shotgun on first down, they open with a run and a big lane opens up. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he bursts through for a gain of 18, first down, Indy. Taylor's had some great success against us already in this series. Pass goes out now to the tight end, Trevor Davis. Definitely somebody with some serious upside in this offense. Going back to Taylor, gets a block in. He picks up the yardage again. It is a gain of 7. 3 tight ends in the game for Indy and continuing to run. Here's Taylor off left tackle. Spun down inside the 30. And linebacker Chance Campbell looks to be shaken up. This defense already thin. They lost Aleem McNeil last week for the season. Handoff now to Michael Pittman, and he's wrapped up by Christian Fulton, setting up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Hurts to pass. Has time. Finds Pittman inside the 5. He's at the goal line, and somehow does not get in for the touchdown. You can't get much closer than that. Inside the 1 on first down. They give it to Taylor, and he walks in easily. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We've seen this league worst run defense struggle all year. Why is Coach Jean-Charles clapping? Maybe he wants to see this team tank. It's 7-0, and the Tennessee offense takes over. And Malik Willis back to pass. Hooks up with Kendrick Bourne. Nice throw, first down. He's still clapping. Maybe he's just in a really good mood today. Running option to the right side on first down, and Willis cuts it outside, getting first down yardage. There is 12, and already they make their way into Indy territory. Back to pass again, deep drop, Willis. Sideline for Brooks, and he hangs on. The rookie tight end with a gain of around 14. Tennessee already into field goal range as they'll give it to Henry, and he's stopped immediately. 31 yards out now for Willis. Back to pass on 3rd and 8. Dumps it for Bourne, trying to get there, and I think he just crossed. First down. Willis opens the day 4 of 4 passing. Henry inside, following Leonard Rouse, gets the first down yardage again. Tennessee hitting the ground running here in the first quarter. On 2nd and goal, running left. Henry finds space and almost got to the end zone. He is stopped a yard shy. Fullback in, running it. Henry is met and does not get in. And that sets up 4th and goal. I don't see the field goal team coming out. They will go for it from the 1. A fake. Willis off the mark for Leonard Rouse. Would have been 6. He threw it right between him and Sexton, who were both open. That is such a difficult angle to throw from, and it's a turnover on downs. The box is stacked. Colts give it right to Jonathan Taylor into the secondary. Taylor across midfield. Only Farley can stop him. He comes up empty. It's a 99-yard touchdown. The latest player to score the longest play from scrimmage that you can possibly have is Jonathan Taylor. with this team selling out downhill and completely giving up the A-gap. Might want to have a guy there next time. It is 14-0, and Henry gets stuffed. After last week, I was hoping for something a little different. 3rd and 10 for Malik Willis. Outside, he finds Rashad Polite, and he's stopped immediately in space, and it's 4th down. The 2-win Colts look real good today. Jalen Hurts on 1st down, under pressure, finds his man Davis, and he gains 8. John Barrett continuing to get targeted in man coverage. 2nd down now for Hurts. Gary with pressure, panicking. He throws an interception to Roger McCreary. Jalen Hurts panicking into his 4th interception on the campaign. And for Tennessee, their defense comes up with some pressure and the interception. They could not do that against the Packers. And they open 1st down. Space for Willis, dashing to the 30 and sliding down with 10. 3 receivers in the game. This is 3rd and 7. Willis steps up and is wrapped up before he can escape the pocket by Dean Lowry. And that's going to bring on the field goal team for Tennessee. Just trying to get those first points. And they are on the board, 14-3. 10:38 to play in the first half. Great start for Jonathan Taylor, who gets it again and runs through contact on his way to 6 more. Already 147 yards and 2 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. Hurts will throw. Complete to Davis again underneath for the 1st down. Without Kevin Byard, we have even less options for covering these tight ends. Hurts wants to take off, has space to do it, and gets down after a scramble of 8. 3rd and short now for Indy. Gotta think Taylor gets it here, and that's not the case. Lobbed out. It is incomplete. Hurts threw a pretty good ball, but the pass was broken up. Rashawn Gary on the coverage. Tennessee takes over. Little play action. Nice throw from Willis. He completes to Bourne and begins 9 of 10. Good accurate start from Malik Willis. Time to run. He gets taken down. And that was not the wrong read. That's just a phenomenal play. Loss of 3 forces a 3rd and 8. And it's dumped off. Nowhere close is Sal Sexton. No one's going to be a fan of that one as Tennessee gives it back. We've already seen Taylor score from his own 1. He gets it from the 4 and is drilled after a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down now for Indy. Here comes the pressure. A dart from Hurts. This one is complete. 1st down. 4:27 to play in the first half. Hurts chased to his left. Slings it downfield. It's caught by Van Jefferson. I think that's the throw he wanted to make on the interception to McCreary earlier. Ball's out quick. Caught by Pittman. Gets away from the defense and is brought down at the Tennessee 39. That's a nice job of getting the yards after the catch by Michael Pittman. 3-minute mark now, right on time to Pittman. And you're seeing Hurts throwing in rhythm, looking really good on those quick passes. 2.5 on the clock. Pressure's there, tries to throw it off balance, and that one missed. We haven't seen much Jonathan Taylor on this drive. 2nd down, perfect strike to Zach Pascal. 1st down. And now Jeffrey Simmons shaken up and will come off the field. Titans already without Chance Campbell. Christian Kirksey is out there. Throwing inside the 5 for Pittman. He's having himself a great drive, and I think Fulton is struggling with his physicality. From the 1. On 1st down, Jonathan Taylor is in for the touchdown. And the Colts extend their first half lead. 2nd straight week, this defense really hasn't put together any answers. Down 18, Willis completes the pass to Sal Sexton for a short gain. They scored before halftime last week. 2nd down, caught by Byron Bentley, and that's good for a first. Willis, 12 of 13 here in the first half. On 1st down, completes to Burks. Can't get out of bounds. It's a gain of 6. Tennessee calls their first timeout. Motion here with Byron Bentley on the screen. A block from Burks and out of bounds at the 42. They're keeping the passing game very simple, and it's working better. On first down, caught by Sexton, showing off the speed after the catch. They need one here, still have a couple timeouts, and they do run it, and Rashad Polite gets just enough, and they'll spend their second timeout. Spreading out the defense now, 31 yards away. Throwing toward the end zone, that one is too far for Bentley, and he had a chance. Just the second incompletion now for Willis. Throwing again, complete. It's Rashad Polite inside the 15. Tennessee's making good time on this drive. 35 seconds now, 13 yards away. Set up the screen. Here's Polite once again. Brought down in bounds, and Tennessee uses their last timeout. They're down to 21 seconds. Third down for Willis. Scanning, throwing to the end zone behind Treylon Burks and incomplete. And Sal Sexton was open on that play too. They will settle again. Field goal good for Tennessee. They had a couple drives where they moved the ball really well, but just could not finish. The defense, however, has not looked good these last two games. They are not contesting in pass coverage well enough, and they are getting even worse against the ground given the personnel. Miami has been struggling a little bit more as of late, but they currently lead the Houston Texans 21-14. We'll want to pay attention to the standings here in the AFC South with three teams who look like they could pick in the top 10. Tennessee football to begin the second half, and a solid gain for Derrick Henry after a very quiet first half from him. On the counter, no shot. He's taken down by Shaquille Leonard, setting up third down. Willis was very efficient in the first half. Now 3rd and 6, and he's off the mark for Treylon Burks. He's now missed 3 of his last 5 passes. And the ball goes back to Indy after a dominant start for Jonathan Taylor. How about this space? Cuts to the inside and is taken down. 174 and 3 touchdowns. Barely out of halftime. Taylor runs left into the secondary. Barrett takes a bad angle, and Jonathan Taylor takes it in. A 41-yard touchdown. He has crossed 200. And you officially need to start thinking about his chances of breaking Adrian Peterson's single-game rushing record of 296 yards. 200 plus for JT, and a 22-point lead for the Colts as the Titans are melting down again. Handoff, Henry. He runs inside for about 4. It's just incredible to think how close this team was to a Super Bowl last year. Willis gets hit, and the pass delivered off the mark for Bourne. On second down, here is Henry. Gets a block from Timmy Church and a nice lane to run through. First down, gain of 13. Play fake now on first down. Sailing the pass through the hands of Dominic Brooks, who heard footsteps and should have had that one. Willis back to pass. That's complete. Treylon Burks gets maybe 7. They've tried to just chip away in this short passing game. 3rd and 3. Henry breaks a tackle, and without that, he's not getting anywhere close to the first down. Derrick Henry continues to run hard for this offense. New set of downs, and the play action is sniffed out by Kwity Paye. And it's a loss of 7. No fooling him there. Backed up now, 2nd and long. Here's a deep ball, and it's knocked away from Treylon Burks. There really hasn't been any deep element to this passing game, especially without Devian Bynes. 3rd and long, and Willis is picked off. Across midfield and to the Tennessee 41. That is Singleton on the return. And the Colts will have it with Jonathan Taylor retaking the field. Ball at the 44. Cutting left initially. Outrunning Autry. Taylor out to the 31. 228 yards. And right now for Tennessee, they are without Jeffrey Simmons, Rashard Parker, Chance Campbell, and of course lost Aleem McNeil last week. They don't have much left for depth. 6th round pick Bernard Orchard is out there. Justin Jones is out there. He's a pass rusher. Here's Taylor in the secondary. Puts a move on Barrett. Takes it inside the 10. Making it look so easy. 251 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And what can Tennessee do to keep him from getting closer and eventually breaking this record? It has stood for over 15 years. Hurts will throw, finds Taylor, he can catch touchdowns as well. He scores again, and the Colts have broken the game wide open. 29 points down. And Tennessee has it again with Willis off the mark. I don't know what has happened since early in this game. And now, the center Chris Wimbley is out. He's going to miss the rest of this game. We have lost 4 players in this game alone. Willis takes off and gets good yardage. Now, not every injury is serious, but you certainly don't want hurt players out there. Henry's got it, finds some space, and puts the ball on the ground. The Colts have recovered. How can this possibly get any worse? Indianapolis takes over. How many games are left? Hey, we stopped Taylor. He only got 1. We have loaded the box pretty much every play. Picking up pressure now, and Hurts throws it shy of the marker. We just got to stop. Here is the field goal team, though. It's not a punt. From 60. Not even close, but you can try it when you're up 29. All we need is 5 touchdowns. 1:47 left to go in the third. Here is Henry heading outside, and he finds a little space. But it has been tough for the running game to get going. To the air on 2nd and 4. That pass is off the mark. He began 12 of 13, was it? What has happened? 3rd down. Henry takes it left, and he's shoved down by Pay shy of the marker. And they'll go for it on 4th down. Bentley's out wide, Bourne in the slot. Pressure is there, and Willis is thrown down. And they have turned the ball over on downs. We can't even play a close game against a team with 2 wins. 35-6, setting up a screen pass. That is intercepted, and it's Justin Jones. So there's a play for the defense. That was covered perfectly. And the Tennessee offense takes over. At least Jonathan Taylor cannot add to his total now. At this point, all you have is to avoid embarrassment. Can you keep him from breaking the record? Here's Polite. He gets 2. Trey Hopkins is hurt, so we're on to our 3rd center right now. Tyler Vasquez, the undrafted player I was a big fan of. Willis knocked down with Buckner breaking through. It is 4th down and 3. Can Willis convert this time? Here in the 4th, he sails it. Caught by Sexton inside the 10. That time it pays off. I'm not sure it warrants a dance down 29. They're in the Wildcat right now. Rashad Polite's the quarterback. He will keep it. Breaks a tackle and he scores. Rashad Polite making some plays for Tennessee and gets their first touchdown of the game. Tennessee's still down a ton, and they are going to attempt an onside kick. 35-13, and Matt Gay will attempt it. Scooped up by Indy. Now, what this also does is it gives Jonathan Taylor a little less field to work with. However, he's pretty close to the record. Gets it on 1st down. They clear it open. Taylor to the 26. 269. The record is less than 30 yards away. 1st down. Again, Taylor right up the middle. Untouched to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor scores again. And now has 295 yards. 1 behind Adrian Peterson's record. Can he get 1 yard with less than 10 minutes on the clock? Malik Willis throwing down the middle. He's intercepted by Julian Blackman. And he'll take this one inside the 20, and Willis lets him by as he scores the touchdown. And the Colts score, but the ball will go back to Tennessee. And Geno Smith is in the game. And he'll hand this off. Rashad Polite runs inside. Nice gain on first down. Looks like Henry's day is done early for the second straight week. And Geno completes the pass. That's Kyle Phillips. And it's a gain of 11. 8 and change to go in this game. Geno first down. Phillips underneath has room to run. And a good catch and run keeps the Titans moving. At the 34, Polite gets it, dashes to the right. Big opening too, inside the 20. And Rashad Polite's making the most out of his chances here late. Ball at the 16. Geno across the middle finds Brooks. And the rookie's down to the 2. They're moving right down the field. First and goal. Polite in for his second touchdown. His first multi-touchdown game in his NFL career. And he's done a really nice job. He's caught a few balls in this game and handling these late carries against a really good defense. But now, can Jonathan Taylor make history? 2 tight ends and a receiver in tight to the formation. First down, they give it to Taylor, and he's got the record. Into the history books is Jonathan Taylor, breaking Adrian Peterson's single game rushing record. And he's got time to run up the score. Taylor breaks the tackle and is across the 40, 300 plus in this game. I can't think of a more fitting way to describe the way this team has fallen since nearly going to the Super Bowl last season. We knew this wasn't a good run defense. We made moves that undoubtedly made us worse. And the injuries today, combined with the decision to go for it from the 1, fail, and then give up a 99-yard touchdown, that is a snowball effect that has now created perhaps an untoppable NFL record. This team needs so much work, man. And Taylor is just adding on. 347. When Adrian Peterson broke his record, he ended up only doing it by 1 yard. And Jonathan Taylor just keeps on going. He stopped at the 10. Are they done? The game is over. Stop. Taylor one more time, and he's brought down by Simmons and will end his day with 361 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. And he will have another game to play against us in a couple weeks. I don't think much needs to be said after this game. Man, that is the worst run defense I think I've ever seen. And I did make a slider change before this game, raising user tackle by 1. It didn't make a difference at all. I am likely going to drop CPU run block by 1, okay? They just ran for more yards than anybody ever has in the history of the game. I counted, I think, 3 tackles by defensive linemen for us. No tackles for loss. It's impossible. We couldn't play any run defense. And a player like Jeffrey Simmons should make a splash play from time to time. The other guys, yeah, they're bad. But Jeffrey Simmons should be able to make a play. But our run defense has never been quite this bad. Oh, by the way, we lost Chris Wimbley in this game for 4 more weeks. So I've drafted injury-prone players, and they've been injured. But Devian Bynes will return next week. There is your little bit of positivity for this team. He's coming back. But this defense will also be returning to the field next week. And we just don't have a chance against the run with this personnel. Jeffrey Simmons didn't play for at least half this game. He did return late. But I do want to get the sliders to a point where at least he can make plays from time to time. Because ratings are supposed to matter. But the balance against the run this year has just been really tough to find. If the other guys struggle, it's a different story because they're backup and sometimes not even second-string caliber players out there like Bernard Orchard. I'm also concerned about the steps backward Malik Willis has taken this year. His yards per attempt and completion percentage have dropped, and it's just been an all-around mess here for the Titans. So I am looking to focus a lot more on the draft in these episodes, and who knows, there might end up being a 2-for-1 episode at some point to speed things along, but I do want to talk some draft today. For the prospect spotlight, we are suggested to check out Bruce Baskett, and we also need to choose our focus players in Week 11. And those 3 players will be the top 3 quarterbacks on the board. I especially like Nava and Holcomb, but I want full profiles for the quarterbacks. Now, in the case of Bruce Baskett, he was actually already on the board, so good suggestion. I do need to address linebacker, and I think today is one of those days that highlights, a defender that can stop the run there. Maybe we take it for granted sometimes. We're focused so much on the passing game, but today you see the extreme version of what happens when you have no ability to stop the run. And I think there are some pretty good linebackers in this class. I did like Baskett. Here is Howie Shaughnessy. Some of these profiles just need a little bit more, but you can see some 3-down potential with these players. Connor Knox is a pass coverage focused linebacker with really good speed, but I also see the B hit power, the B tackling. I think he can help in the running game as well, so he'll definitely be higher up on the board. And then I think on day 3, that's when you go after your one-dimensional run stoppers that can fill in if you're in a situation like we are right now, and just go get a downhill thumper. Cameron Fowler might be able to do some of that, and then Romeo Hayden, also a pass coverage archetype. He has excellent speed and acceleration, one of the best athletes, but I also see a couple, ranges there where maybe he has some run stopping skill. We will also make a roster move, and this is for Raekwon McMillan, and he is a run-first linebacker, and I want to see if he makes any bit of a difference for us. But Christian Kirksey did not look NFL caliber on the field today, so we take on the Jaguars next week. Last thing before I get out of here for the day, I wanted to point out that Kevin Byard did immediately sign an extension with the Falcons upon us trading him there. Now, there has been some debate as to the trade compensation. Now, the trades I made at the deadline really were not realistic because these players don't have that high a trade value in real life. But in Madden, when you factor how they're going to age and how long they'll stay good players, I do think you can adjust for that and be fair. It's different from real life. Players like Byard and Derrick Henry at this stage still have multiple years of high-level play in them. Now, I do think, maybe there's one thing we can do here with the trade compensation. What do you think of this idea? What if we say that first-round pick is a conditional pick that will stay a first if the Falcons win the NFC and go to the Super Bowl this year? If they do not, it turns into their second-round pick instead, and I could trade that to them in the offseason straight up. I'm cool with that. What do you think in the comments section? Let me know. When I made those trades, I did want to help those teams. I think they were contenders that we helped get better, and perhaps that's a way of making it a bit more fair. But that's it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode and enjoyed Jonathan Taylor running for over 360 yards against me. That was quite an experience, but it just adds on to the story of how far we gotta go with this team. Please leave a like, subscribe, have a great day. See you next time.